Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be transforming myself into Patrick Star from SpongeBob SquarePants. So before you hop into it, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to, and you can also hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And if you guys are interested in seeing this look, then keep watching. Like every video, I'm just starting out by using a toner to make sure that my face is completely clean before we get started. And then it's on to gluing down my brows. I wanted to challenge myself and not use paper for this one and just try to line up my own body features with his. So that's why I decided to draw his eyes on top of my lips so that I could make his head my neck area and have our shoulders line up together. For the top of his head, I'm just gradually tapering those lines up and in to form that rounded off triangle. Then I'm just drawing his eyebrows on the sides of my nose just to give them that perfect amount of space between them. His eyes and his mouth are pretty close together, but in order for me to give the illusion that they're right underneath of each other, I actually need to start his mouth right under the fold of my neck. So basically right under your double chin line. If you go any higher than that, it's just gonna get distorted from the change of depth. Like I said before, I chose this placement because his shoulders lead right into my own shoulders, and I don't need to use any extra paper for this, but it's also more flattering to the eye because it shows a smooth transition. I'm using a black eyeshadow as always to map out my features. Eyeshadows are perfect for this step because you can just wipe it away if you make a mistake, which you're definitely going to be seeing me do quite a few times. I think I was a little too generous with Patrick's weight. I think those lines could have gone out an extra inch on each side, but I guess this is like keto diet Patrick. Now it's time to fill in the features. For his eyes, I'm using a MAC Chroma Cake paint in the shade White, and I like mixing this with Fix Plus instead of water because it just thickens it just a little bit, making it a little bit more opaque than normal. For his body, I'm mixing a dark pink and a white from the Mayor in Paradise palette to create his skin tone. I like using a small brush for this because it prevents streaks and it just keeps that pigment strong. Going back in with that palette, I'm filling in the mouth, the tongue, and his shorts. I love using the Mayor in Paradise palette because all the shades are right in one palette, and they're honestly the best paints I've ever used. They're super pigmented, they're long lasting, and they don't get all dry and flake off, which a lot of paints do, by the way. But anyway, I'll have this one linked down below for you guys. You can get it right on Amazon. Now I'm filling in the negative space of my body using the Mayor in Paradise palette. Okay, I'm done, I promise. For outlining, I like to use a wax-based paint because it's more precise and just glides on easier than standard paints. So the one that I'm using is by Wolf FX, and this is the Hydrocolor paint in the shade Black. By the way, for those of you who don't know, this actually isn't the first Patrick look that I've done. I did a super cringy attempt probably about a year ago on my Instagram, so if you want to go back and check that out, it's definitely worth the scroll back. To get his little spots in there, I'm just using the red shade from the Mayor in Paradise palette, and for his belly button, I'm going back in with that black shade from the Wolf FX paint. When it comes to drawing in the pupils, it always helps to go in with an eyeshadow first, just to make sure that you have the placement correct before you go in and solidify it with a paint. And this is the finished look, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you liked it, make sure to give me a thumbs up. That really helps me out. You can also subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay creative.